Let's break it down. You've probably seen the headline-style claim, China replaced border guards with humanoid robots. That makes it sound like sci-fi. The reality is more interesting and more important. China is moving humanoid robots into a real border-crossing environment near Vietnam, starting with a pilot project in Fangchenggang, Guangxi. The company behind it is UBTech, and the robot model being discussed is the Walker S2, a full-size humanoid designed to work in human spaces, not just factories. But let's be clear, this is not a robots took over the border moment. It's a test of whether humanoid robots can assist with high-traffic, high-pressure public operations, where people, vehicles, luggage, and schedules all collide. So what exactly would these robots do? Think of three categories. First, front-of-house support. In busy inspection halls, humans waste time repeating the same instructions. Stand here, go there. This lane is closed, fill this form, queue starts here. Humanoid robots can handle guidance, basic questions, and directional help, reducing friction and freeing officers for more serious work. Second, patrol and monitoring. Not policing in the dramatic sense, more like patrolling corridors, waiting areas, and lanes to flag bottlenecks, blocked exits, crowd buildup, or suspicious abandoned items. In a border setting, even small delays turn into chaos, so early warning matters. Third, logistics and cargo assistance. Scanning container IDs, verifying seals, moving small items, and pushing status updates to dispatch systems. If you're trying to speed up throughput, this is where automation pays off first, not the high judgment security work. Now, why is this such a big deal? Because the border is one of the hardest environments you can pick for a humanoid robot. Factories are predictable, borders aren't. A border crossing has unpredictable foot traffic, vehicles, weather conditions, noise, language variation, and constant exceptions that break routines. If a humanoid robot can function reliably here, that becomes a proof point for rollout into airports, seaports, train stations, and large public venues. And the Walker S2 is designed for one major advantage that matters in real operations: uptime. One of its headline features is autonomous battery management, including the ability to go to a station and swap batteries with minimal human help. In public operations, downtime is the killer. If your robot is smart but constantly charging, it's not a worker, it's a demo. So what's China's bigger strategy here? This isn't just a tech experiment, it's also policy. China has been openly labeling humanoid robotics as a strategic industry, building standards, testing programs, and real scene deployments to prove what works and what doesn't. The key phrase is embodied intelligence. AI that doesn't just talk, but acts in physical spaces. A border trial gives regulators and planners something they love: measurable outcomes. Did queues move faster? Did incidents drop? Did the robot reduce workload? Did it create new safety risks? Did people accept it or fear it? Now let's talk about the uncomfortable side, because your viewers will think it anyway. When you put humanoid robots into public infrastructure, you raise two big concerns. 1. Surveillance creep. Even if the robot is just guiding queues, it can also record movement patterns, faces, and behaviors. People will ask, where does that data go, how long is it stored, and who can access it? 2. Accountability. If a robot misidentifies a situation, bumps a traveler, blocks a lane, or triggers a false alert, who is responsible? The engineer? The border agency? The vendor? That's why these early trials matter. They expose failure modes before you scale. And there's also an economic question that's rarely discussed honestly. Does it actually save money? Humanoid robots are expensive. Hardware, software, maintenance, supervision, training, and updates add up. So the real test isn't can it walk and talk. It's does it increase throughput and safety enough to justify total cost? Here's my bottom line. This is not China replacing border guards. It's China stress testing humanoid robots in one of the most demanding public environments possible to see if they can become standard tools for public operations, logistics, and infrastructure. If it works, you'll see more deployments, not just in China, but globally, because once one country proves a model, others copy it fast. If it fails, expect the opposite. Tighter regulation, slower rollout, and a retreat back to simpler robots that do one task well. So here's what to watch next. Watch whether China expands this beyond a pilot, to airports, seaports, and rail hubs. Watch whether standards tighten around safety and accountability. And watch whether the public reaction is acceptance or backlash, because once humanoid robots become normal in public spaces, the world changes, quietly but permanently. If you want more simple, calm breakdowns like this, subscribe to Imran Breaks It Down. And comment below, would you feel safer with robots assisting border operations or more uneasy?